Greetings, hi, TheWarOwl greets you, and welcome to One More Round, the show where I talk about Counter-Strikey stuff. It's basically a podcast. The footage I'm showing is from a professional player. I'll let you know who at the end of the video. This time, I'm going to be speaking to you about a dire issue: the prevalence of cheating in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Time and time again, I boot up Counter-Strike to try to have some fun in a competitive setting. Nearly every single time, my experience is completely ruined by cheaters. I've played this game for over a decade, I can spot a cheater right away. And I know it's possible to win a match when the other team has a cheater on it, since cheaters are terrible at this game and use their mother's credit card as a crutch. But once you figure it out, it's incredibly demoralizing. I believe the issue of cheating is the single most important issue in the game. It threatens to destroy the possibilities present in CSGO. The number of people who have quit playing is probably very high, at least from anecdotal reports. For a game like Counter-Strike to succeed as an esport, it needs a boatload of players interested in the game at a competitive level. With the in-game matchmaking, this is simply not possible right now. It wouldn't be so bad if it was a small percentage of players who cheated, but it seems to be over 10%, because when I random queue nearly every single time, and probably more times than I'm aware of, there's a cheater in the game. CSGO games last for a long time. Pressing the accept button is a huge commitment. If after the first 5 minutes you realize it's not a fair fight, it's a major letdown and you just want to leave. But because of how the game is set up, you can't. Here's one solution: allow teams to surrender the game. I've been asking for this since matchmaking existed. It's very simple to do. There's already a surrender button in place. You just can't surrender until one of your players has abandoned. If the team unanimously doesn't want to play anymore, if they want to GG out of it, why are they being kept there with the threat of punishment for leaving? The reasons probably have to do with statistics. Your rank is not just determined by wins and losses, but also your individual performance. If a team leaves before the game is over, then I'm guessing it might mess up those statistics. There's a way to handle that though, just extrapolate out the rest of the rounds. The other reason might be to provide enough information to see if the other guy is cheating, for an Overwatch case for example. Either way, it makes so much more sense to just allow a surrender. Nobody is harmed from this. The cheater doesn't get to torture people for an hour, and 5 to 8 people aren't tortured for an hour. I said 5 to 8 cheaters because they tend to come in pairs, do the math, so they can't get kicked. Since we're talking about solutions to this problem, let's look at cheating in a different light. Cheaters have the same mentality of a criminal. It's very comparable to substance abuse. They need an illegal substance to escape from reality, to feel good, or whatever reason. In the case of substance abuse, it's more efficient to go after the source, to go after those who are supplying the drugs and selling them, rather than the people consuming them. While I believe that gaming companies do have the legal precedent to go after cheat providers, I don't think the justice system actually cares about people cheating in an online video game, and it probably costs more than it's worth for gaming companies to sue. The people writing and distributing these things are actual hackers. They obviously can cover their tracks, and they're probably based out of some country that doesn't care about laws and such. The difference is, with drugs, it's a physical thing. You have to hand it to someone. It's easier to track, to find. Because if you find it, you find someone in possession of it. It needs to be crafted. There are logistics involved. With cheats, it's sent over the internet. You can't touch a cheat. The internet at this point is the Wild West, and there are bandits aplenty. We're just a little short on sheriffs here in the small town of Counter-Strike, where the big city folks don't give a mind. Unfortunately, it falls on Valve itself to serve as sheriff, and the good folks of the town who have been deputized through Overwatch. The problem is, it doesn't seem like anything is really being done in helping the situation. A lot of stuff is being done, but there's still a ton of hackers, and it's very easy to purchase a new copy of the game. This is also an argument against free-to-play. I believe that free-to-play would kill Counter-Strike. It would just eviscerate, gone, dead, because just hacker influx, man. There are many people out there who blame Valve for the problem, who believe that Valve purposely allows cheaters so that they purchase more accounts and they make more money off of game sales. This is really stupid because in the long run, Valve will lose far more money by allowing cheaters to run rampant in their game. I don't think this is the case. I think it's completely unfounded. It's just pure speculation, and there'd be no reason for Valve to do this anyway. They would lose more money. Think about how much the game costs. It sometimes goes on sale for a little over $3. Now think about how much money you spend on skins. Now think of your wallet. It's gone. Now think about how many people leave the game because of all the cheaters. Probably the most brilliant solution I've heard to cheaters is from Titanfall, of all games. If someone is caught cheating, then they can only play with other cheaters. It's absolutely brilliant. For CSGO, if Valve catches a cheater, don't tell them you caught them. Just shadow ban their asses. Make it so that when they queue, they're always matched up with other cheaters. And when they queue with friends who aren't cheaters, just put them in with the cheater servers as well. It's like, you know those bags that you put out there to catch bugs? You know, the bugs can't fly straight upwards, so they go into the bag and they can't get out? Then cheaters can play the game and enjoy the game with other cheaters. They probably wouldn't even notice. And the rest of us can play the game legit. Also, give them those white onion pina colada servers, or whatever the heck they're called, because those servers are crap. You know, the ones that actually show you advertisements when you join them, but way too loud. Rip in peace, headphone users. So yeah, that's my suggestion. If you can't beat them, buy them a server and let them muck around on there for a bit. Like how you regret having kids and you don't want to eat with them because they throw stuff all over the place and prevent you from being able to tell dirty jokes and they vomit all over and stuff. So you get them their own table. The kiddie table! We need a kiddie table for cheaters, and the big boys can go play and have a good time. Remember, kids, if you cheat, you're not leet, it's deceit. So who's that pro? It's NPK! I'm the War Owl, and I still have no closer.